Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Audery, and today I wanted to do basically like a little paranormal story time because I do a lot of paranormal stuff, even though I know it's stupid, and have gotten myself into quite a few of the like traditional, spooky crap predicaments where you just like do stupid stuff and then suffer the consequences. So for the first, story time, I figured I would do one of my most memorable paranormal events that I've experienced, and that would be at one of my friend's houses before she moved. For the sake of the story and for the sake of her privacy, I'll call her Emma. So I was at Emma's house, and she was getting ready to move, and her guest room was all cleaned out already. So we were like, hey, there's an empty room for us to do any of the spooky stuff that we would like to do. So we went in, and we had this big like piece of plywood, and we had chalk as well. So we got the chalk out and we drew a pentagram. Okay, whatever, a pentagram. Then we're like, hey, let's put candles on each of the points of the star, and then let's put the Ouija board in the center, and then let's play it. This is when the trouble began. We began to play the Ouija board, and my friend Emma is getting really weird vibes. And I was like, okay, well, let's just keep going and see what it wants. So we're talking to the spirit, and it seems sketchy, like it seems really weird. It's super powerful. We're in this pentagram, and it says it wants to play a game. It just starts counting down. Like, we try to ask what game it's playing, but instead of answering, it goes 3, 2, and then I hold my hand down on the planchette because I don't want it to finish the countdown. And Emma looks at me and she's like, I heard 1 in my ear. She heard something whisper 1 into her ear. So now we're both scared. Like, we're horrified. Like, she has heard things. We are like hearing things. So my assumption is, I'm like, the only game I really ever heard of spirits initiating is hide and seek. So we go on and we turn on the lights and we look around, and there's like nothing weird, and there's no one else in the house. There's no one in the house the whole time this is taking place. We're walking around and we're hearing things. We're hearing things like down the hallway and downstairs. So at that point, I'm freaking out. Like, there is something in here 100% in this house with us right now. So we end up outside and we're like not sure what to do. We're looking at the house. We're like, we don't know what to do. This is bad. Like, we have to stop it because what else are we supposed to do? We like this, there's something in Emma's house and we don't know what it is, and we don't know what it's capable of, but it's obviously capable of moving objects and making sounds. So we go back inside. Emma goes to get, like, she has this little offering bowl, and she's like, well, I feel like I'm the one who initiated it, so maybe if I offer something of mine, it might stop. So I'm like, okay, well, what are you gonna do? So she pricks her finger and puts a drop of blood in the offering bowl, and we leave the room. She's got incense burning in that room on the pentagram where she left a drop of her own blood. We wait for a little while until we feel like the coast may be clear, and then we go back into the guest room to see if there's anything up. We look in the offering bowl, and there's nothing in there. There's no dried blood, there's no nothing. It was gone. So I decided, I was like, hey, can we play the board one last time tonight so we can ask if it accepted our offering and it'll leave us alone? So we play the board, the Ouija board, and we're like, hey, is this what was following us around earlier? And it's like, yes. And we say, did you accept the offering and will you leave us alone? And it said yes. So we were like, okay, I guess we're in the clear. So we go back into her room and we don't hear anything for the rest of the night. We still talk about that, like, to this day, because there was no explanation for it. I'm really glad that it ended well and that we were able to get out of that situation. That's like one of the dumbest things I've ever done, like in terms of paranormal stuff, because it's just like so stupid. Like, for us to draw a pentagram and to put candles on it and to put the Ouija board on it and then play it. That's basically what happened. And I have plenty of other paranormal stories, like tons and tons. So if you guys want like more stories, or if you want me to go more in depth about the stories, I can like write out the stories before I talk about them. And yeah, so let me know if you enjoyed this video by leaving a like, and if you want to see more from me, definitely hit that subscribe button. And if you want to get notified every time I post, make sure to click that little bell icon right next to the subscribe button. And let me know down in the comments if you want to see any more paranormal story times in the future. And I love you guys, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Juliet, wherefore art thou when I need you?